Good, happy Sunday morning. I'm meteorologist Riley King, and welcome to Riley's Kingdom of Weather. Let's get started. Here's a live look on radar right now. As you see on radar, it is all clear in New Hampshire. Now let's take a look at your weather on our weather system. On your weather system right now, your wind speed peak is 4 miles per hour, average is 3, current is 3 between northeast and east. Your temperature is 62 degrees, humidity is 99%, dew point is 62 degrees. Forecast is mostly cloudy. Your pressure is 29.95. And your low record for today is 61 degrees, and your high record for today is 63 degrees right now. Now let's take a look at some video we have for you from the storm from last night. Damage, outages reported after severe storms pass through the state. Let's take a listen to this video.
Hi, Amy. Well, no reported injuries in Enfield tonight, but the fire department says many trees were uprooted and a significant percentage of people in town are in the dark. This is why part of Route 4A in Enfield is closed. A storm rolled through town, bringing down a large tree and power lines blocking the road.
Out in Enfield Center, we had a lot of big trees uprooted. I don't know if it was a microburst or what it was.
Firefighters have been busy responding to several different calls.
There's a lot of tree damage. I mean, Shaker Boulevard was hit really hard. That's the backside of the lake. Currently, I'm estimating probably at least a day, probably before power is restored to a lot of these places. I know the power company's slammed right now.
Among the multiple towns hit with storm damage, this was the scene on Newfound Lake in Bristol. Anthony Bruno's dock now destroyed.
And then all of a sudden it just picked up like crazy, and then it was crazy for about probably 25-30 minutes. And then at that point the dock was upside down, the boat was tearing it apart. It was wild.
Neighbors rushed in trying to stop his boat from floating away.
It wasn't really raining much at all. I mean, it was kind of drizzling a little bit, but it was just vicious winds, like the hardest winds I've ever seen, and I've been coming here for over 20 years.
But neighbors say other boats got away from their owners.
With nobody on them. It was a pontoon boat. It's actually sitting over there on that dock.
Back in Enfield, officials are asking people to be safe and patient while crews work to restore power.
Don't go near any down power lines. If you see down power lines or anything like that, just call 911, report it to the fire department.
Firefighters are also warning people to watch their candles and make sure to keep generators 30 to 40 feet away from homes. Reporting live in Enfield, Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.
Now let's take a look at your next 7-day forecast. Here's a look at your next 7-day forecast. And now let's take a quick look at your outage map from Eversource. Here's a look at some of the towns that are still without power. And that does it for Riley's Kingdom of Weather right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday. We'll see you back here later on today. Goodbye, everyone.